Hello everyone, this is the Mad Salvi letting you know that unless things are proven with Twitter posts and stuff like that and have actual proof behind it, treat everything in this thing as a theory. I will try to mark certain things as news and theory and everything like that to kind of let you guys understand, but also, you know, use a critical mind. And I hope you do enjoy. We start with this one, the if you close your eyes, you go that one. And then you have, yes, Mint is there. She did it, boys. Does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? Yes, it does. And of course, everyone is talking about it. We're so back. Let's go. You know, this is before everything started at the announcer table. That was something that was going to pop up, and everyone was like, oh, you know, maybe Mint and them are going to collab because they got the, you know, they like each other, they follow each other on Twitter, you know, maybe that's going to happen. Yep, here we go. It's just basically, you know, it's basically everyone's saying the same thing. There's not much being said other than the fact that, yes, it's amazing. And we have a little meme here for you guys just to kind of give you a little bit of meme culture right in this with you. So I can't believe he didn't cry at Titanic. Do men even have feelings? And then and then here you go, the Chad man, when you see Mint and Doki collabing again. Yes, because Selen and Pomu collabed at one point as well, way back in the day. And there they are, collabing again in their new world, their new lives. Nearly screamed, I'm so happy. I love these dorks. Actually screamed. Watching it now, it's like nothing ever changed. Their dynamic is so effing good. Yeah, I thought we'll have to wait for months or years for it to happen. And yeah, you know, the Mint being the secret caster in the tournament, you know, it's live.
Wiped out. That's a little sad. Guess we gotta go to the interview stage to talk to. Yeah, let's see what Rin feels like about all of this.
Rin, yes, they're having the Wrestletuber part.
Hey,
hello.
Hello, ladies. Second match.
Well, Rin, how did it feel? I don't like. I saw you like.
Oh God, there we go.
I think we need an ambulance. If anyone out there can call, I don't know what it is in the UK, but
So yeah, that's what's going on with Wrestletuber. That was something that's popping in. That's the big news when it comes to Wrestletuber right now. Mint and Doki are doing their collab, as always. And of course, support them all you can. Because it's like Neuro-sama going to roast them all, even if she loses. We're so back. It's Mint and Doki. We're so back. Everyone here. It's like the duo has returned. We're so back. Needy Sisters in shambles. Yeah, the fact that they're doing this makes Needy Sisters really seethe more than anything. No, sisters don't look. Anyway, let's effing go. The Mint Taker entrance was surreal. So yeah, you have a little parts in here of they don't have the DVR portion put in there, so you can't go back. I would go back and show you when she popped in, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be someone that put something out there. Here's a little bit of fan art because I believe Wrestletuber is tonight. It is Doki Bird's WrestleMania, like wrestling type of thing, because that's Selen. She kind of did that for Nijisanji, and you know, she's kind of continuing the whole way that she's always been doing this. So here we have all of the ones, and they are mirrored to who they're actually going to be fighting against. It's all going to be very fun. It's all going to be good. All these people that are Lucy Pyre, Mayweather, Shy Lily, Buff Pups, and Treya, etc. They're all shown there. So many of my favorites here. Surprise, Neuro is included instead of Evil Neuro. Yeah, Neuro-sama is included instead of Evil Neuro. Evil Neuro would have been more suited for it, but whatever. They just use the one that's most common, most likely. Can't wait to see the match with Filian and Wemi. Happy to see Wemi doing a big outside collab on this. You know, it's very good. It's going to be very positive, and I'm glad that people are being very hyped about this. Of course, since it's just a screenshot and they're not putting the person who actually put this out there, of course, take this as a rumor, take this as possibly doctored, but this is what someone put here. With fans like this, who needs antis? Victoria Bright Shield, I love you, but I hate you for this because quite literally the most unprofessional and inflammatory thing you could have done. If you bummed out, it's okay, but the effort you're telling us for, just more ammo to the fire, you're no longer top mogger. Thought about it, I still feel bad to be left out. That's not a bad one. That's not derogatory. That's not unprofessional. That's not inflammatory. That's not anything. If anything, it just makes them feel bad, I guess. And that says, Vivi has no right to complain. Of all the livers in the moment, she's the one who's the most entitled to complain. For one, she isn't making even minimum wage by US standards. 2, it looks like she's actively being barred from opportunities. 3, a new wave just dropped, meaning probably less exposure from now on. She's into, what, 7 or 8 months into her 2-year contract, and her immediate future looks bleak as heck. Exactly. Needy Sister instantly trying to gaslight her. This is the kind of S they like to endure every day. If they get out of line just a little bit, not surprising to be honest. No wonder most of their livers having mental breakdowns. That's of course an opinion. This is all opinionated. But yeah, don't go and like, even if you dislike it, I don't get it. I love you, but I hate you. LMAO, someone hating and voicing the opinions. I'm really getting fed up with these fans who keep quote tweeting and just hit the VTubers who are down. The root of the problem is that they aren't fans of the talents. They're fans of the corpo. They're fans of Nijisanji, not the talents themselves. So they want to defend Nijisanji. That's what I've always said. That's the problem when you become parasocial towards the company, a company who doesn't give a darn about where you are, who you are, or anything beyond the money that you're giving them. That's where you run into issues. And that's where I have a problem. Bonnivier Pranaja has graduated from Nijisanji. He did a collab where he was, doing some, like a lot of people do, of doing some gaming while during the graduation, all that kind of stuff. So, support his new persona, which is Tenjin. Support them.
No, nice.
Where is he? That's Bonnivier back. Yeah.
Pow!
Oh, dumb.
Pow!
The things that he's done. The things that he's done.
You got it pissed, huh? Alright.
Okay. So yeah, he's done a lot of wonderful things. He's made people happy when he was in Nijisanji. Now he's gonna make people happy when he's on his own. He already has his comeback stream listed for tomorrow on Apex. Go follow Tenjin. Where can I find him? And they put the link down here. Thank you so much. My boy is back. Not Apex, it's APX Finals. The game is the finals. Look more fun than Apex though. Think Battlefield, but Apex, a full clip. So yeah, support Bonnivier in his new persona as Tenjin. Support him in what he wants to do, because he got out of the bad company and he's now doing something for himself. So please go and support him if you can, of course. But I am saying, support is the best. Support is the best to do, So Tenjin is coming back. As we know, it's Boban, who just pretty much graduated. I believe it was yesterday or today or whatever it was, their time. They graduated recently, so they have no ties to Nijisanji at this point, and they can go and actually do what they want, which in this case is being part of an Apex tournament. And of course, people are saying, they're back. Really hope they collabs with Doki again, to collabs with somebody, Doki, because Boban was really close to Doki. Also a player for each of the finals. Tenjin is finally playing in the finals. They're actually in the finals, the APX finals. And of course up here is the live stream that was done 4 hours ago. So the live stream is going to be in 5 hours actually. My bad. In 5 hours they're going to be there. So support them when you can, if you can. It's Boban from Nijisanji. Sure, a few weeks to months. Doki's schedule is way too packed in advance right now. He'd want to reestablish himself. Yeah, he'd want to reestablish himself as an indie, most likely. So that's definitely going to be one of those things that's going to prevent him from collabing. He needs his own time for now. So, of course, don't pressure him. Don't push him. Don't go into there and be like, oh, you should do it with Doki. You should go with Doki. No, don't do that. Just let Boban/Tenjin do what he wants for the time that he can do what he wants. Kotoka is in the NBA collab announcement. She's apparently still alive and in the company. They put someone who has been absent from streaming for almost 3 months, but they didn't include Rosemi, who actually likes basketball. Yeah, they have favorites. They have people that they want to push. It's unfortunate, but it really, really, really seems that way now, that there are favorites in the company. It shouldn't be that way. It should be whoever is actually, making the money, whoever actually can support them the best. But they have favorites in, I guess not necessarily a clique, but it really does seem like they have favorites. Either she's graduating soon or as punishment for not talking to Selena out of her videos. No, it just means that they're willing to use their likeness for merch deals. Oh, okay. If it's just merch deals, that makes sense. Because I guess they feel that Kotoka is going to be selling more. But still, it still rings kind of bad for me. It still rings kind of like, the heck are you doing type of thing for me. You know what I mean? They have actives like Kronii and Vivi and decided to go for the ones that are on hiatus. Damn. Yeah, that's really the part that hits me hardest. One, we're talking about Kronii, who is Hollow Promise right now, which used to be Hollow Council, which used to be Council Risk, which, had Iris in there. Now Iris is a part of it. Kronii Illustration is her tag for any art whatsoever. She always ends up retweeting it. It's something that she does. She's a very popular VTuber, so of course she's going to do this. We have an illustrator named Comitia E03A. This person is someone who is, popular and is a Kronii illustrator. Is an illustrator overall. They've done many things. And what they have recently is that they have someone pretending to be them. Unfortunately, they're pretending to be them. It's this person here, Urakate. This person here is pretending to be them. It is a fake account. It is a dummy account. It is an account that someone created just to create AI illustrations. What they're doing is that they're feeding the illustrations that the person created and making it look like theirs. How do we know this? We have this people here. Dear people comes from Kronii. I'd like to announce that this account is fake. They're working on aggressive behavior with Gen AI to artists, and they're known in JP. They now on the target overseas. Since I worked for Hololive, they got mad and acted to ruin my life. Beware. And because look, it says fake account blocked me. They continue to threaten artists by acting as me and also posting AI to Holo FA tags. You know, the fan art tags. Unauthorized my art style. Laura taking my place. Please consider reporting. Urakate, they're saying that they're me and impersonating, even have the blue check mark and everything. So, you know, the blue everything, the blue look, the blue check mark, they're trying to do everything. And they put more. Anyway, I apologize to everyone at Kronii for this happening. We already reported them a while ago, but they seem to still exist by getting impressions from acting like fake artists. Sorry, my messy English. Reported and blocked them. I wish there was something more I could do, which, you know, it's unfortunate that's not more you can do. Also, not your fault, but it must be really frustrating to see someone who steals your art. It is very frustrating. I'm sure that is very frustrating because artists spend a lot of time honing their craft and actually making the art, and only to have someone go and make AI art using their art. That's why a lot of people don't like AI art, because we have people like this ruining it for just, you know, people like myself who just use it as an idea, a creation of an idea. I will commission an artist based on an art that I've created in AI sometimes. I'll be like, this is the idea that I want. Make it in your style, and please just make these changes here and there. I use it as a canvas to kind of see what idea I want, because I myself am horrible at AI art. But I'll never ever post it as anything other than AI art if I use AI for it. And usually I'll commission an artist to do something like that. In their style, and, you know, make it like, you know, I don't know, make me Rambo or make me whatever, that type of thing. And it says, even I am victim, sometimes solving problems would mean offending some people to agree with them. I have been confronted by deep depression, that I'll lose my job and my activities, as they told me they will blackmail me. So it's a miracle able to draw and work in my art. And of course, all people here saying, you know, report to cover. And this is the person's AI art that I mentioned. Fubuki AI art. They use down here, you know, Koko AI art. They're using Kronii AI art. And here down it says, is basically this was done by generative AI. This was done by a generative AI. It's AI art. It was not done by them. They fed it into an AI algorithm, and that's it. And here's the big issue. Here's the big issue. If they had just done this and just put it on their Twitter, I don't think people would have had a problem. The problem came out. They used the Kronii illustration tab, the Kroniist hashtag. And here's everything that's Kroniist illustrations. Because right here, illustrations, all done by hand, all done by talented artists. Even people who are just drawing just basic drawings of them are talented people doing this. And that's the issue. Kronii says, please tag your art as AI for future reference in response to them. And he says, does cover, the fake, of course. Does cover corporation insult the art created by fans and heartfelt intentions that will of the VTubers themselves? Or is it the company's intention? Understand that your statements are an insult to the people who support you. Should be noted that this person is impersonating an actual artist and has been stealing their art and feeding them into a generative AI. That is what this thing says. I'm sorry that it's freaking for ants. I'm sorry that it's for ants. I'm going to make it bigger for you guys so you guys can actually see it. It's a bit blurry, and I apologize for that, but there you guys can actually read it. And same thing here. I'll make it bigger for you. She's just telling you to be honest with what you're doing. You already steal others' art. Come on, know your place. Respect to others, you get respect. Know your place. You're still just a thief. Literally impersonating an account. Get him. She's just asking you to tag art as AI. If it's AI, tag it as AI. I mean, it's simple. No hurtful intentions. LMFAO, you insult her by trying to pass it off as your own. And here's more stuff saying here, this is the person defending themselves. Basically insulted by Hololive's Kronii, who claimed the fan art you drew was AI generated. As a result, my dignity as an artist has been deeply hurt, and I'm very saddened. I demand an apology from Crumber Corporation. You're not going to get it, because it's not a lie. This account is fake. Generates AI art trained on the work of the original artist. Artist website with links to their account here. Artist post about the account here. And here's the actual artist and all the art that they've done. Here's them about, the one that I mentioned before. And it says, the damage to my reputation as an artist due to the incident is significant, considering both defamation and potential impact on my future work. Does Cover Corporation believe it's acceptable for their VTubers to slander fans on social media? It's not slander if it's true. And in Japan it is. But let's see if they can fight the large lawyers from Cover. Count as a fake who generates AI art. Again, they keep getting noted with the same thing. It says Cover Corporation conducts awareness activities against online slander. So how is it that their VTuber slandered a fan? It's not slander because of the fact that you do actually do generative AI. So it's a bait or mental blank, and people are like, huh? You know, they're wondering what the heck's going on. Hololive, based solely on speculation, has invited numerous slanders against my illustrations. And it's down here, so stop making nonsensical claims. Don't use AI fan art. Your AI has no value. Such statements only create new instances of slander on social media. And they have all the statements here of impersonation, the statements of, you know, how Twitter talks about counterfeits, impersonation, the X rules, all that stuff there. I did not use AI in my fan art. If Cover Corporation makes assumptions about whether fans use AI art to create their illustrations, that constitutes defamation under Japanese law. Bro, you're literally impersonating another artist, you tool. You troll. Did not use AI fan art. Meanwhile, you from a few months ago laughing at real artists and admitting to using AI art. Delete your account. One girl, masterpiece, best quality, just 8 seconds to get a nice picture. I don't need any more mentally ill artists, gahaha. So here they are, making fun of actual artists, saying they can do it in 8 seconds with AI art. Of course, you're going to be the assumption that's AI art. And nonsensical claims, and, you know, everything that I had mentioned, they're doubling, tripling down on this. They're, you know, going insane with that. Of course, you know, see how you're going to do against Cover, because I don't think it's going to work that well for you. I don't think it's going to go that well for you, but do your best, of course. But don't try to pass off AI art as anything but AI art. Like I said, I use it as like a blank canvas to get ideas of what I'm going to be doing, because I'm not a very artistic person. I don't have a lot of art in my bones. I have tried to do art, and it's cool and it's fun, but you know, now that I'm very busy, it gets harder. But also, big respect for actual artists, big respect for the artists who do things like that. Not just use, you know, you can use AI art as a reference, but do your own art and, you know, be proud of the art you create, whether it's just a stick figure or it's something amazingly, like, intricate. Be proud of what you do. Rima goes into a deep dive on Aloe. The timestamp includes Nijisanji part of what happened. It's 1349 to 2007. Basically, the Nijisanji situation, from what I understand, from what I remember of the Aloe thing, was that she had a friend in Nijisanji who told her a lot about what was going inside of Nijisanji, and then Aloe, who she was before in her previous life, ended up, I believe it was still Delutaya at that time, ended up complaining about how some agencies don't treat their staff well, some agencies don't do this or that, and they're also, you know, the culture behind the agency that we already know now as Nijisanji. And then what ended up happening is that Delutaya became Aloe, was basically passed the auditions to become part of Hololive's 5th generation, along with, you know, the Poi Lion, which is Shishiro Botan, Momosuzu Nene, Yuki Hanalami, and of course is Omaru Poka. And it was going to be Aloe as well. She graduated, unfortunately, because she got extreme, and I do mean extreme, mistreatment by the fans, because the fans figured out who she was in the past, figured out the things she said in the past, and they started to actively try to sabotage her career. They did actively, unfortunately, stalk her, dox her, mistreat her to the point where she was no longer able to be a part of the organization anymore, because she felt just it was too much. Because what Hololive did, which is what they do with a lot of their talents when they go into serious drama like that, they decided to let her take a rest. They suspended her for a bit to take a rest, take a break from all this stuff, get away from everything. But she was being stalked actively. Her family was being harassed. Her ex-boyfriend was harassed. A lot of people harassed her. So she decided to graduate. She had a really awesome voice, and, you know, she would have been very popular. I know she would have been very popular. I can feel that. She moved on to Delutaya, which is her current one. And of course, if you go to Delutaya's, to go to Delu streams, do not mention both, either one of them. Just mention Delu as Delu, and that's it. It's just the best way to go. But she, you know, had a very dark moment where she thought of game ending, and she tried to. She was saved by a tree. She fell into a tree. She was saved by that. And now she's doing much better. I've been a fan of hers for a while now, ever since the Aloe incident. I have been a Pixiv Fanbox member ever since the Aloe incident, and I want to continue supporting this wonderful talent. This is tangentially related to Nijisanji, at least in the way that Nijisanji seems to want to promote the gachikoi experience, promote the unicorn experience, promote boyfriend girlfriend experience, that type of thing. Hololive cover had someone like Rushia that's talking about, you know, love being for sale in dark reality of Japanese host clubs, where people spend tons and tons and tons of money on their specific host, the person that they like, by giving them money, by giving them gifts, by giving them, you know, buying them drinks, that type of thing. They do get into a lot of debt. Like the recent Bunny Garden game can kind of show that you can get into millions of yen in debt, or hundreds of thousands of dollars, sometimes even millions of dollars in debt, to try to get your host to number one. Because host clubs go by rankings, just like Nijisanji goes by rankings. If you're number one, you get the best treatment. If you're number one, you get, you know, all this kind of, you become the MVP of the host club, and then you even get more women if you're a host, more men if you're a hostess, to come to you and give you more money. It just becomes a never-ending loop, and that's what any color tries to do on their thing. It basically, like, the big girlfriend-boyfriend experience is discouraged in Hololive because of what happened with Rushia, but Niji's previous waves, like Luxium and everything like that, their strong vision of supporting girlfriend-boyfriend experience, like I mentioned before. Finana's girlfriend experience seemed to be successful before she scared away most of her credit cards. I feel like the decision were made between the livers and the direct managers and senior management to not get involved much. So yeah, it's like I said, Nijisanji seems to really be going for the girlfriend-boyfriend experience. Rushia did that hard. Mikaneko's still doing that. Mafu Mafu on just the more independent side did that with the boyfriend experience. Luxium does that with, you know, the Fujo baiting and things like that. So it is kind of like a weird, you know, comparison, but it is a related comparison. Continuing on with what I had mentioned before, and I had mentioned also in various videos, screenshots can always be doctored, screenshots can always be, you know, messed around with. So it's always good when there is evidence behind it, when there is an actual Twitter post, which is what I try to put as much as I can. Otherwise, I treat them as rumors. I treat them as possibly, you know, changed up, and just take it as face value is a little bit risky sometimes because mistakes can be made. Screenshot posts with no provided sources can be dangerous. Basically, provide the sources when you can. Basically, the main thing is, yeah, provide sources when you can. Regards of any post which includes memes, whoa there, going to go way far with this one. My bad, didn't notice which includes memes. What the hell? Memes are just memes. Memes are fine. Memes you don't have to worry about, you know, whether or not it is true or not. It's just a freaking meme. It's not actually trying to purport anything as evidence. If you're looking for more info about something that should be okay, pretty much depends on how you present the post. We had a few mega threads back in January where they were gathered a bunch of info, but they often got swamped with discussions. Claims made without evidence can be dismissed without evidence. Exactly. Seriously, you don't need to include the memes and provide sources option. You don't need to do the memes sources option because memes are just memes. Memes, you don't really need sources. And basically the same thing here. No harassing the livers. Of course, don't harass the livers. You can do criticisms all you want. This is just an overview of everything about remembering to archive, all that kind of stuff. Basically the same thing I just went over of don't harass the livers. You can have criticisms all you want. Just make sure that it is valid criticism. It's not just hating. It's not just being an anti. You actually have a criticism to maybe try to make things better. Maybe try to make things work in a better way or whatever it is. But also, always try to bring sources. The other Kronii management, livers, and general VTuber community knows the piece has 10k members. Is a very funny thought. I wonder if any VTuber managers we exist. No, we exist now. I wouldn't put it past them. Congratulations on reaching 10k. I tell you credit again for the comment on how better persuade people here. Although Monopoly's post is long, it was still far shorter and more concise to the point than OP's teenager nonsense. Encourage anyone new who's supposed to post here to read the comment first. Basically, yeah, just try to always put sources. Never do any, you know, hate raids or anything like that on people. A small taste or small smidgen of memes is how do we get here? Maybe it's just the rose-tinted glasses in retrospect, I don't know, but I know now I feel horrible for the remaining livers. Me thinking about how fun everything used to be 2 years ago. Exactly. Things used to be fun 2 years ago. Before the Selen thing, before the thing that happened with Zion, they're both no longer in the company, and do not bug their current live personas, please. But yeah, it sucks. Things used to be good. That is all for right now. Of course, comment, like, and subscribe down below. Thank you for being here. Of course, I love having the conversations with you guys. I love having these things with you guys, and I do appreciate it whenever you guys do comment. Take a look at my description for my socials. There's a Discord, there's Twitter, there's other places that you can check me out, Twitch, etc. And also check on your screen right now, because there might be a video that you might enjoy. Thank you.